Good afternoon, everyone. So it is official. Donald Trump has officially struck Iran, and the New York Times is now saying that the United States is now at war with Iran. Now, there's a handful of things that we're going to talk about. Obviously, you have what everybody's talking about, just the impact of the United States bombing Iran. But there's some other things that I want to talk about, and I want to go ahead and get some reactions from across social media, across the news networks as well. Let's go ahead and cover the statement from Donald Trump. We'll go ahead and talk about the cause, effects, and everything like that. So Donald Trump starts off by saying that there was a very successful attack on the three nuclear sites, the main one being Fordo. He said the full payload of bombs was dropped. All planes are now safely on their way home. He says, congratulations to our American warriors. There is not another military in the world that could have done this. Now is the time for peace. That's all he put in all caps, which is interesting. Okay, but also it is currently, by the time this comes out, this will be around 6 p.m. Pacific time. Trump will speak in an hour from now. I plan on making a video. So if you want to see my recap on what Trump is saying, consider subscribing. But there's a lot of things that you have to consider here. One, how will Iran retaliate? Are they going to attack the American homeland? Are they going to attack nuclear? Are they going to attack the American bases in the Middle East? What is going to happen? How Iran responds is going to be very interesting. As of now, I have been looking all over online. As of now, there are not any images or videos of exactly the status of Fordo or the two other nuclear sites. But this is considered, it's still breaking. More information is still coming out. One of my favorite Twitter accounts to follow, Ostint Defender on X this morning, is thinking that the B-2 bombers were this morning that America moved were just a distraction. That the United States had hit Iran. President Trump waited for the American troops to be out of Iranian airspace, and then he went ahead and told the country. Again, Donald Trump will be reporting tonight at around 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. He may be a little late, who knows? But there's a lot of videos going around right now on X saying this is what the current status looks like. I have not seen any videos yet. So again, the New York Times is now saying the United States has entered the war against has now entered Israel's war against Iran. So the United States is technically at war. The lengths of this war, we don't know how long it'll last. But in terms of the decision President Trump had to make, it was a tough decision because he had to weigh whether to wait and let Iran get a nuclear missile then attack, or think maybe they're close and then maybe they're close to creating a nuclear missile then attack, or not attack at all. There was so much. I did not envy making that decision. Again, this is a breaking news that's coming out. I'm still trying to put together all of the facts and everything that's going on. But for right now, what everybody's going to be wondering, especially as the stock market opens on Monday, is what is Iran's retaliation going to be? Is it going to be the American homeland, or is it going to be American bases? We don't know. The United States hopefully is well positioned defensively. I'm still looking for any other breaking news information that may be coming through. Not seeing everything. I think after Donald Trump tweets tonight, it looks like Donald Trump just tweeted out this picture of an American flag. As I'm recording now, I'm trying to look at information and talk. You have President Trump and Netanyahu. They spoke prior to tonight's strikes. So it looks like this is very well in cahoots with Israel, which I don't imagine it would have been any other way. These are the B-2 bombers that we assume dropped the full payload on Fordo, which again, that was the primary nuclear site as far as I'm concerned. I could be wrong on that. But again, President Trump will be speaking here not too long, but subscribe if you want to hear my remarks on what President Trump has to say. But overall, President Trump says this was a successful mission. I really hope it was. Hopefully no American troops were harmed in this, and hopefully as few innocent lives were, hopefully there were no innocent lives cost in this attack, and hopefully this is the end of a chapter. It very well, this could be the very beginning of a chapter of the United States and Israel's war in Iran. Hopefully it's the end of the chapter. Hopefully we learn from President Donald Trump exactly what's going to happen. But only time will tell. This is still very ongoing, so subscribe to the channel for any kind of major breaking news that's coming out. Thank you guys so much. Please be safe. Have a blessed night, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.